is Miss Lori Klein. You're on, girl. What do you have to say?
All right, warrior. When I think of the word warrior, words come to mind like bravery, courage, fighter, fierce, confident, and strength. And I believe that being a warrior is a mindset, regardless of whether the warrior is a man, woman, or a child. Life experiences have made many a warrior, and something tough happens, and someone walks out on the other side a warrior through sheer determination and a don't quit attitude. We all have a warrior inside of us waiting to be unleashed.
Oof. Wow. Excellent. We're all clapping for that. Was amazing. Thank you. And if you hadn't seen her stories over the week, we are sharing some of those stories, their top 3 favorites, in a little video. So that'll be posted to our pages too, so you can kind of see some of the things that they've been talking about this week. So thank you, Lori. Awesome post this week too. All right, Miss Beautiful Kathy, up next.
So of course, when warrior comes around, I think of my sons that are in the military. But to be honest, I think that my daughter is way more of a warrior than they were, because she had to fight her way up. At 18, she was a manager for a Subway. Now she has an accounting job. She doesn't have a degree in that, but she worked hard, and people saw that. So she fought through the stigma of being too young to do it and moved forward. And I see that with a lot of us. People think we're too old, we're too young, Nicole's too pretty to do it. But we're all warriors, and we've all fought through different things, and we find that out in our classes, that we've all fought through different things, and we're all warriors.
Amen, sister. Great job. I appreciate that. And your daughter should be proud of herself to get where she's gone. So that's Kathy, and you're setting the pace for them. So good for you. Well, Carmen, you're next, darling. I think you're muted. I can't hear what you're saying.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, perfect, because I had to wiggle it around a little. Anyways, when I think of warrior, I think of, hey, just like this right now, that even though there's the little faux pas that happen, like making sure my mic was wiggled in there, and just pressing on and doing what you have to and doing the job anyways. And because I was also thinking of being a single parent and taking care of 2 little kids, moving across the country, and raising them, and just, you don't think you're a warrior, but in the end, when your kids are all raised and married and well-rounded people, individuals, I kind of think, wow, maybe I did do a good job. Thanks.
Amen, sister. That's right. Those of you who are raising kids by yourself and you get to see them on the other side doing well, that's a testament to some awesome parenting and some awesome kids. Great job, Carmen. Thank you so much. Miss Beautiful Lenore, you are up next.
Okay. Hi. Can you hear me okay?
Just fine.
Okay. I have a little delay. But anyway, when I think of warrior, I think of someone that is a fighter, someone that is persistent, because life does happen. And for me, I got married when I was young, 22, divorced when I was 28. And then being in professions that were male dominated. Mm-hmm. And so you have to continue to recognize your own self-worth and who you are, and not allow all those other things to knock you down. And when we fall down, we get back up, and we get back up and we keep pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing. So warrior to me means to persist and go for what is in your heart whatever your dream is, and never quit and never let anybody stop you from accomplishing your goal. So that's what it means to me. Thank you.
Woo. Thank you so much. I just got chills with what you just said. Thank you so much, Lenore. That was epic.
Me?
I hear you just fine.
Great. For me, a warrior would be my mother. She was down flat of her back, but she persisted through. She walked out of her wheelchair. She's up doing everything that she thought she would never do, just by being persistent and keeping on, and staying strong in the faith, staying strong in the faith of God that He would bring her through. And yes, we all have a warrior in us, but we also have to have that faith that keeps us strong. And we're all warriors, most definitely. So thank you, Nicole.
Oh, thank you, Wanda. I love your mom's story. So if you've never heard it, folks, you have to plug into Wanda's page and just keep following her. She has so much to share. Thank you so much, Wanda. I love that. Thank you very much. Miss Dong, you are up.
Hello. Okay, so warrior, what it means to me is, first of all, I am not ordinary. I choose to be extraordinary always. And throughout my whole life, I've had this warrior inside of me and telling me I can't do it because I'm a girl. Nope. Prove them wrong every time. Never, it's all about a never give up mindset. It's just going and doing. Just go and do. And it's similar to not letting anybody put limits on you or pressing you down or letting society or anybody say, oh, no, you can't do that because I'm going to prove them wrong if they tell me that. So my whole life, I fought my way up, living with boys, brothers, fought my way up, first female in a lot of the industries, youngest manager in a lot of different things. And then, most recently, just this launch challenge that I was in, I've already had my career, I've retired, I, keep doing other things. And there's just more things in me. And it's just this warrior that just comes out, just doing big, extraordinary things and not allowing myself just to settle and complacent. Because when God tells you it's time to move, it's time to move. And you go. So that's what a warrior means to me.
Woof. Man, these women are just laying it on. This is so good. I love this. All right, Miss Beautiful Laura, you're up next. Thank you, Dawn.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Warrior for me means, okay, hold on a minute. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Let's see, where am I? Okay, warrior for me means that someone who sacrifices himself for the good of others. And that for me began when I had my kids. You raise kids and you don't know what you're doing. And you have to stay strong and you have to persevere to take care of them. So for me, growing up, after graduation, moved to California, I had to find myself, but it wasn't that much to do because I was by myself. But for me, #warrior means to come out of my comfort zone like I'm doing right now, to be more transparent, to be not so scared and not so fearful, because God didn't put us here to be fearful. And I want to help people, I want to educate people, and just like just what Dawn said, it's a lot in me, and I just love you ladies, because you're coaching us and you're teaching us all this stuff, and there's so much inside of me that I want to let out, and eventually I will do that. with time and training. But for me, just jumping out of my comfort zone right now, I'm widowed.
Great job.
Yeah, coming on after Laura, she's bringing it strong. Yeah, so I loved this quote, and I'm just going to read a bit of it because I was picking it apart. And it says, "We choose only once. We choose either to be warriors or to be ordinary. A second choice does not exist, not on this earth." So in picking that apart, though, it says we only choose once, but that choice is in each moment, right? And so the choice to be ordinary or to overcome, the choice to be ordinary or find a way, make a way, the choice to be ordinary or to love harder, all those choices in each minute. So, because Carlos Castaneda, he's like a wordsmith, right? So on this earth, we are here on this earth to do what Laura was just talking about. Take that opportunity every day it's given to you.
Okay, just drop the mic. Everyone done. Oh my gosh. Wow. How do you follow that? Okay, Kat, you're up.
I'm like,
Go ahead.
Just kidding. So several of you have touched on things that I was like, yes. So I spent most of my life in fear, frozen in fear, doing what I was told, doing the deal, going to work. And I was so scared because I was worried about what people thought about me. And I love this quote because I was being ordinary, but I am so much happier being a warrior. And you know what? As long as you can see the sky, you can get back up. And God didn't put these big dreams in our heart if we weren't meant to live them, and he'll give us the armor we need to get up and fight the fight another day. That's it.
Okay, Kat, I don't know how you're following, Coach Kebie, I don't know how you're following all these amazing things. The call's yours. It's just craziness. This is all awesome. Thank you.
Yes. So a man who's a warrior, there's always a real good woman behind him. And a woman who's a warrior always has a real good man behind her. So warrior for me, just that word, is a lot of the things everybody already said: overcome, persevere, take action in those moments. But it also means humility, remembering how you got there and where you were and the little guy that helped you get there. All the people that got you there, right? Being a warrior means you put people first, like Laura said. You put your kids first, you put your team first, you put your customers first over your profits. People before profits. And then back to the quote, we choose either to be a warrior or to be ordinary. And we don't get those second chances. Sometimes, like Noelle said, it's in every choice, but then there's big choices. We're praying for big opportunities, and the angel of opportunity is knocking, and we ain't opening the door. We got to get up and be that warrior. And then we open the door. We got to stay grounded, stay on task, stay focused till the job gets done. And that's a warrior, no matter what it is, right? If it's peace, love, finances, health, doesn't matter. We can be that warrior by staying humble, knowing where we were, thanking God we're not where we were, and being grateful where we're going. So back to you.
Whew. I don't know what I could possibly add to.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate being included in this. It's so fun. And it really got me thinking this week, because initially the word warrior kind of had some negative connotations, like someone going off to war and it being kind of physical. And the more I thought about it, trying to bring it back to, well, what does it mean, this word mean to me, really made me concentrate on my own personal battles, if you will. Every day we're faced with different challenges. And are we going to be victorious over those challenges or be a victim because of those challenges? So I really started thinking about it that way, because we can complain and complain and complain, or we can be a warrior or warriorette and be victorious over these challenges that we have in our life, and not hide behind them. So it was a great exercise. I loved hashtagging this word this week. Thanks so much.
Has been probably the best opportunity this week, is really to see all of you grow, learn, and be a part of it. And part of all of this is fighting for what you want. And many of us just happen to be women tonight. Wait till next week when we have more men that have joined our group. And I can't tell you how important it is that men stand for what they believe in. And for me, when you're standing behind someone who is willing to be on their soapbox for what they believe in, and we're all different. Every single one of them on here do something different for a living. We all have something to offer. We all have something that we care about, and we want to encourage all of you to be a part of what we do. And so thank you for everyone. I've heard amazing things about mindset and going through the tough times. That's what Lori talked about. No matter what you're going through, being a warrior is getting through the other side. And that's a mindset. Boom. Amazing. We had Kathy share about her daughter and how amazing she is, despite that she has these warrior sons in the military. Thank you for their service. And for your daughter, who has believed in herself enough to move past what her limiting beliefs were at one time in her life. Amazing. We had Carmen, who talked about being a single parent and pressing on through all those doubts and fears, and to see them on the other side be successful. Huge. That is amazing. And what an awesome opportunity to really see how they've grown too. Then we had Lenore, who talked about being persistent and having and knowing that you have self-worth, and that through all the things in a man's world and the things that she's had to do in her job and her industry to fight the good fight and be the warrior for herself and consistently and persistently move forward. Awesome. And then we had Wanda, who's had just seen her mom through faith fight through some really hard physical health conditions, and to see her come to the other side of that and exercising her faith, that's her hero, is her mom, the warrior who's getting through all that. That's just incredible. An amazing story that she has. Again, follow Wanda, okay? She's writing a book. Then you have Dawn, who talked about, she always knew she wasn't ordinary. She always knew. And then she retired and said, oh, God just keeps pressing on me to do something else. Like, she just listens when God says, hey, woman, you got something else to do. She just keeps doing it. And I think she's retired at least twice, but she just keeps on keeping on. This woman is amazing. You can't keep this girl down. And I'm sure she has an amazing man right behind her doing that. Then you have Laura, who talked about sacrificing what she really wanted for the greater good, and that being a parent for her and stepping outside of her comfort zone tonight was a huge deal, folks. So for her, educating people, helping people, getting on the other side to sacrifice something that she has had to learn and overcome so that she can help other people, girl, that goes a long way. That's people before anything else, and I love it. Awesome. Then we have Noelle, who says that every choice matters. Every choice, every moment matters, that we can choose to overcome, or we can choose to be ordinary. We can choose, you had lots of wordsmith things you added. Amazing. Really, every decision we make, like tonight, like this class, like the things that you do every day that overcome something that was horrible before, every moment is a choice. Thanks, Noelle, for that. And then Kat, who said that there's humility in the people that are behind you. Or sorry, that was Kebie. Darn it, I didn't write a keyword down. But Kat had something amazing to offer. We'll have to go back and listen to it. I'm so sorry. And then Kebie talking about I'm sorry. And then Kebie talking about how we all have amazing people behind us when we are warriors, that we get to all support each other in that. And it doesn't start with just the warrior. It starts with everyone who surrounds them. And Kebie, thank you so much for always having us around you and this creating culture of amazing men and women. It just doesn't get any better than this. So that's it for tonight. I'm going to close.